Hey, welcome to the Reddit time. Men of Reddit who have been raped by women. What happened? Did you tell anyone and did they take you seriously? Long story short, let's start. She ended up accusing me of raping her even though I woke up to her on top of me going for it. We were good friends and it ended up with me removing myself from the friends circle. Told a few people, but no one believed me except for my wife. That's a scary accusation. A guy I went to school with had sex with a girl who was cheating on her boyfriend and she accused him of rape because she was embarrassed and he lost his scholarship and everything over it. That happened to me in high school, though the accusation came a year later after we broke up. No one believed her, probably because she was still aggressively harassing me. Honestly, I was just pissed when she raped me, and in pain. I had said no because at that point it hurt. The really awful part for me was the false reverse accusation and the insane harassment which came a year or so after. Anyways, I am sorry that happened to you. People do some really fucked up shit. I'm glad you have at least one person who believes you. That shit is terrifying. Exact same happened to me too. She just wouldn't get out of my life, and to this day I still hear stuff about her still talking shit about me and falsely accusing me even though she really raped me. It's just so fucked up. Makes it kinda hard to sleep some nights even after so many years. I feel your pain, I'm sorry. I made a throwaway for this question. We were at a work party, I was in college and she was a career waitress. I had recently gotten out of a long-term relationship that just fucking destroyed me. I wanted nothing, no sex, no hookups, no cuddling in bed, I just wanted to be alone. I picked up the job at the restaurant to keep myself busy and make some extra money. I needed my time occupied and this was the best way at the time. She had came on to me at work, but I kindly turned her down, telling her that I was not ready for any kind of relationship. She flirted often, but I didn't reciprocate. I literally had zero interest in anyone. I had 2 drinks at the party and then one at a coworker's house after work shut their party down. I blacked out, not at all like me, woke up around sunrise half naked with her snuggled up to me. We had definitely had sex, no fucking condom in sight. I was confused, very confused, not happy, not even a little bit. I slithered out from under her and got dressed. I walked a few miles home and passed out for over 12 hours, missed my shift at work that day. I went in the next day and told them what had happened. I got a write-up for missing my shift and made fun of for complaining about getting late. I walked out and never went back. 15 years later, I found out she had had a baby. We're in the process of finding out if it's mine. This shit consumes my thoughts every goddamn day now. I have no idea what we are going to do if he is mine. Man, that is awful. It definitely sounds like she drugged you. I hope you're okay and I'm sorry that this happened to you. I got trashed at the party and passed out in the guest room. I woke up to some random girl on top of me. I shoved her off and rolled back over to pass out. She started screaming and tried to keep going. I fully woke up and realized my pants were off and she'd actually been going at me for a minute. I shoved her back and told her to fuck off. She started screaming again and her screaming had woken up a couple of my buddies. They told her to get the fuck out. Apparently she'd been caught by them in the room earlier trying to grope me and they threw her out. She snuck back in later. I was lucky because most guys get laughed at. I had 2 friends that saw what happened firsthand. I stopped drinking for a long time and stayed away from women for a while as well. You have amazing friends. I hope you don't think it was your fault because you were drunk. I'm sorry that happened to you. I can't understand why anyone would even want to do something like that. She is trash for what she did to you. Woke up while best friend girl was riding me. I was drunk but definitely not willing. She put her hand over my mouth and I passed out again. People don't take it seriously when I told them, so I stopped telling people. Swear to God, saying the words I was raped by a female as a man is some of the weirdest looks I've ever gotten. It sucks cause people believe that men want sex and so waking up to a woman riding you is a high five moment. The men who think men can't be raped project their own thought process onto others and just sucks. Plus the fact that people believe men are strong and thus can fight back and so it can't be rape cause how can the woman force a man to do something? They always imagining a really hot woman doing it too. Not that it makes a difference what they look like if you are not willing. I always hated in 40 Days and 40 Nights when the ex rapes Josh Hartnett while he's out of it and chained to a bed and no one gives a shit, except his new girlfriend who is mad at him. My ex-girlfriend used to pin me down and grinned on me. If I'd say no, she would tell me she was going to call the police and tell them I raped her. Eventually, she did actually do that, and now I'm facing criminal charges for something that never happened. Not rape, but physical assault. Cops didn't listen, and as a man it is presumed that I'm the aggressor. I have little evidence either way, as it is my word versus hers. This is the same woman who blamed me almost daily for the stillbirth of our son, who treated our daughter like she was worthless and started spanking her before she even turned 1. So yeah, I'm not with her and I have our daughter, but she is manipulative and can convince people that she is the victim in every situation. I'm afraid that not only will I lose custody of my daughter in our upcoming case, but I may even wind up being a convicted violent criminal for something that never happened. Start recording conversations, get your own evidence. Would have been useful advice before any of this happened. As it is right now, I have a Danka order against me prohibiting any and all contact with her. Not that I want to contact her anyway. So I'm 20. I just recently told someone for the first time since it happened. I was 17 and taken advantage of by someone I trusted. I said I'd never admit to it, no one would believe me. There is no way I could have been raped. Since I'm a man, I should have been in some way glad to have gotten laid. The person I recently told seemed dismissive, but at least I'm not the only soul carrying the weight of knowing alone, and that helps. Edit. I'm now getting direct messages ranging from I'm a liar and did you like it, what the fuck. I told my girlfriend at the time, she laughed. So yeah, that sucked. I'm glad she is no longer your girlfriend. Her laughing is horrible when sharing something so serious, and I hope you are doing okay. This makes me so sad. It makes me want to go hug my boyfriend tightly and tell him I love him. I could never look at my boyfriend and laugh if he told me something so serious. And I won't go into detail, but I have suspicions that he has been molested in his life. He has never told me anything though, and I hope it's not because he has been laughed at by previous girlfriends. Edit. I would also never try to pry something out of him. It's just a suspicion I have, and if I'm right, which I hope I'm not, I feel like he has every right to keep it to himself. It seems your boyfriend is lucky to have you. She got me drunk. She may have been underage. She raped me, then blackmailed me for more sex. I was afraid for the consequences about it, so did not tell anyone for many years. Those I did tell believed me. You are lucky to have good people around you that believe that men can be raped and that you can trust. One of the most horrible women I dated regaled me with a story of how, at her school, one of the kids tracked down the male teacher all the girls had crushes on at his own birthday party across town, bullshitted their way in, and then entered the room in which he was passed out. He didn't advertise this party, he didn't invite the girls or anyone from the student body, of course. The school found out about it the very next Monday when said girls went around boasting about how they had a threesome with the teacher, just to make all the other girls jealous. Of course, these girls were promptly cancelled and expelled. JK. Teacher lost his job, his career, of course because all anyone hears is lost his job for having sex with his female students and ended up on the registry. He was in his mid-20s, she said, so that's his whole life down the tube. Anyway, she defended the girls by saying, get this, he should have been aware of the effect he had on us girls. He should have known. And it wasn't even know if they actually had sex. He didn't remember a damn thing, and the girls could have been lying. No one ever questioned them as if they were in the wrong, so there was no impetus to tell the truth. The woman I was dating literally didn't see how the girls did anything wrong. It was the teacher's fault for looking like he did and the girls being attracted to him. I come from a small town where something like this happened as well. A group of 13-14-year-old girls were doing their best to terrorize the town. I don't know why they were doing what they did, but I suspect they were abused sexually as kids. I know one of their dads is a local mobster who peddled amphetamines and other drugs, laundering the cash through a car dealership. He was busted for beating the shit out of his girlfriends to the point where they usually had a big black eye in public. The cops arrested him and raided his place, found a whole lot of kid porn and stuff too. Anyway, these girls would break into people's homes and steal shit, they started fires including burning down a warehouse and other shenanigans. They also got some 18-year-old boys blind drunk, went to bed with them, and then immediately reported them for statutory rape. 2 of them got pregnant and kept the baby. Most of them have shaped up things, but goddamn they were mental. Thank you for watching this video, I appreciate you sharing your valuable time with me today. You can write in the comments down below what story shocked you the most, and also subscribe to my channel and give me big thumbs up. See you in the next video.